Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Steffi gives Hope bad news, and Bill questions Poppy's dishonesty. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At Forrester, Steffi concludes a work call as Hope comes in. "You wanted to see me?" Steffi asks her to close the door. "I'll just get right to the point. We need to discuss Hope for the future." She tells Hope the collection hasn't been the same since Thomas left. Hope reminds her that was due in large part to her interference. At Bill's place, he looks at a photo of him and his sons and flashes to Poppy, telling him he could be Luna's father. Poppy appears and mentions he was tossing and turning all night. Bill chuckles. "Can you blame me after what you told me last night? Your daughter could be my daughter." Bill can't understand why she didn't tell him this before. Poppy says she was afraid. They hadn't been together very long, and she and Luna were at odds. "She raised Luna and never needed a man. Or so I thought. Until you." In the design office, Luna tells RJ she can't help wondering about Bill, especially now that he and her mother have gotten so much closer. RJ didn't realize she was still wondering about it. Luna knows it's stupid. Her mother already said it wasn't him. But she said that about every man. RJ doesn't understand why she's so secretive. Luna thought it would be different once she became an adult, but she's become more reluctant. She thinks Poppy doesn't want anyone interfering with their family. Maybe things would have been different if she met the right guy. At the Forrester mansion, Brooke tells Eric they miss him at the office. Eric grabs Donna and says they'd better, though he's enjoying himself there. Brooke knows how important it is for them to spend time together. Donna thinks Brooke should spend more time at Forrester. Eric backs her up. Brooke muses that she's taken a step back, but she does miss taking an active role at the business. Eric tells Brooke she's a legend in the business and crows about her innovations. Donna urges her sister to go for it. Brooke's not sure how Steffi would feel about it. Katie comes in and greets her sisters. She tells them she has news. She met Bill's new woman, Luna's mother, Poppy. Brooke gulps when she hears that Bill and Poppy have known each other for over 20 years. Katie says it was just that one night until they bumped into each other again. Bill seems quite taken with her. Eric points out they all think the world of Luna. Brooke sniffs. Luna is her own person. Donna wonders if Luna is getting closer to her mother's new boyfriend. Eric can't imagine a man as full of himself as Bill is wanting to have any role in Luna's life. At Forrester, Steffi and Hope bicker over why Thomas left. Hope complains about how difficult this has been for her. Steffi knows she's dealing with a lot. This is why she delayed having this conversation. Hope rants that she practically packed Thomas' bags. She needs time to put together a new creative team for her line. "Enough is enough, Steffi. I'm not going to let you mess with my life anymore." Steffi asks why they're making a business meeting personal. Hope says it is personal to her and she's not about to back down. She realizes Hope for the future has hit a rough patch, but she's confident they will move past it. Steffi snaps that as co-CEO, she's not confident of that at all. At Bill's place, he questions why Poppy felt she couldn't be honest with him previously. She claims she got nervous thinking of the fallout. Her daughter is her everything. Bill still can't understand. He told her how happy he would be if Luna was his daughter. Poppy wasn't ready to face it. Lai has berated her for most of her life, calling her a gold digger. She can only imagine how many women have crawled out of the woodwork claiming he fathered their child. Poppy didn't want him to think she was one of them. He knows she's not. Luna didn't want to think about what Luna's father's presence would do to their relationship. "Until you came back into my life. Until I fell for you." At the Forrester mansion, Eric has left the sisters alone to gossip about Bill and Poppy. They speculate whether he would want to be part of Luna's life. Katie and Donna can't see it. Brooke says that with everything going on in Luna's life lately, she might be even less interested in this new man her mother's seeing. In the design office, Luna recaps that Bill has been good to her mom and sweet to her. RJ cringes. Bill Spencer, sweet? Luna tells RJ about the time he came to her apartment and talked with her. That Bill is exactly the kind of man she'd want as her father. Wiping tears, she says there's no point in going on about him being her father though. He isn't. RJ hugs her. At Bill's place, Poppy tells him she's not afraid of rejection. She likes herself the way she is. She recaps that the night they met it was like nothing else before. But then, Bill notes, "You never heard from me again." He's sorry he hurt her. Poppy tells him reconnecting has been amazing. Bill agrees. That's why, if there's even the slightest chance Luna could be his daughter, he needs to know. We both need to know. At Forrester, Hope argues that her line is one of the company's most lucrative. Their sales have been strong up to this point. Steffy doesn't see it as one of her visions for the company anymore. Hope says her team will prove themselves, they just need time. Steffy thinks her time is up. I'm thinking about cutting Hope for the future. At the Forrester mansion, Donna wants to know how Katie really feels about Bill and Poppy. She shrugs that she didn't realize he was seeing anyone, but she didn't expect him to live like a monk. Katie admits she'd have liked him to tell her. She'll always love Bill. Do I see a future with him? I don't know. I do have to say though, Luna's mother. I'm not so sure about her. At Bill's place, he tells Poppy that if Luna's his daughter, he will stand by her, and you. They will both have a special place in his life. Poppy decides she was right about him. You are the most wonderful man. They embrace. Bill tells her they need to know the truth. Poppy sniffs and thanks him. I love you, Bill. And I loved you from the moment I first saw you. They kiss. Bill says, let's do it now. Today. Let's find out if Luna's my daughter. Poppy nods. Bill marvels that he could have a daughter. Wow. Steffi stood at the window, her gaze fixed on the city skyline as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the bustling metropolis below. Her thoughts, however, were far from the picturesque view. She clutched her phone tightly in her hand, the weight of the conversation she needed to have weighing heavily on her mind. It had been a tumultuous day at Forrester Creations. The air was thick with tension as rumors swirled about impending changes in management. Steffy, always at the forefront of the family business, had been tasked with delivering news that could potentially shake the foundation of the company. She turned away from the window, steeling herself for what lay ahead. With a deep breath, she dialed the number she knew by heart. The phone rang once, twice, before a familiar voice answered on the other end. Hope? It's Steffi, she began, her voice steady despite the storm raging inside her. Steffi, hi, Hope's voice chimed through the line, laced with warmth and genuine affection. Is everything all right? Steffi hesitated, the words catching in her throat. How could she break this news gently? Hope, there's been a decision made. About the line, she finally managed to say, her voice betraying the weight of the information she carried. There was a brief pause on the other end, the silence stretching taut between them. Steffi, what do you mean? Hope's voice trembled slightly, a hint of uncertainty creeping in.